There are some great Pokemon cards that you can pick up for your collection, but in this video we're going through 5 great cards that you should pick up right now, so let's go and take a look. Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today we're going to be taking a look at our number 5 great cards that you can pick up for your collection. Now some of these are quite cheap, but some of them can be quite pricey. These are cards where I feel like down the line these will be very good in your collection, whether or not that'll be for a long-term game or anything like that, or just have as your collection just because it's an awesome piece. And the prices will eventually go up in these cards. Now some of these cards are pretty cool when graded as well, so also going to take a look at some of the graded prices for these cards as well. So we're going to take a look at TCG Player and also on PokeJace to give us a real good indicator and kind of like what's going on with these cards and see what the prices are, so you guys have a better idea of what's going on. And we're also going to be taking a look at eBay for here in the UK as well, so you guys with me here in the UK know exactly what these prices are going for. Alright, let's go and take a look at the first one. First off, we have the shiny Glaceon GX from Hidden Fates. Now, I absolutely love Hidden Fates, and there are a ton of amazing cards in this set. And Glaceon is a Pokemon which is really popular. You know, one of the evolutions, a lot of people like to get, you know, a whole collection of these cards. I do myself. And compared to some of the other cards in this set, this is actually relatively cheap right now. We have Umbreon in the set, you have Sylveon and Espeon. You do have a bunch of the evolutions in a shiny form, and they are quite expensive. However, Glaceon has actually been relatively cheap compared to them. Like, some of them are like 3 times the price of this. But as you can see on TCG Player, this kind of has been a pretty decent price. If we go back, 3 months, it was less than $20, and it's been slowly dropping. And that's pretty good. Hidden Fates is getting really expensive. Booster packs, ETBs, they are becoming more and more expensive. And in all honesty, this isn't much more expensive than buying a pack yourself. And the full art shinies aren't always the easiest to pull. That's another thing as well. It's quite a large pull. It combines with all the baby shinies as well. So it's not exactly the easiest. So I think it's actually pretty good to pick up. And I think that's a really good price. Let's take a look at what it is graded. Okay, right, so we look on here, graded. So you can see eBay sold, and on TCG Player, again, around that $18, which is pretty decent right now. Okay, and then you look at PSA, right? PSA 10, we have here eBay sold price $70. Now there is over 2,000 of these in a PSA 10, which is a decent amount. But overall, I mean, $70 is not too bad. If I wouldn't grade it yet because the prices for PSA are really expensive, but overall I think this is a pretty great card to pick up. It's great. It's one of these cards where once Hidden Fates becomes really sought after, because you can still get Hidden Fates relatively easy. It is pricey, but you can still get it. When it starts getting to that level of Shining Legends type rarity, then we're going to start seeing cards slowly start ticking up and being hard to get. When packs become really expensive, that's when things are going to be tough. Overall, I really rate this. But what is the price here of this in the UK? Right, if we take a look at the UK, we've seen here recently sold £15 right here. That's not too bad. That one here had a best offer accepted, £14. I think it's pretty good. We have a graded one here for £23. Let's get further down. Let's see what we can get here. We have a CGC graded 9 for £28. So, you've got different ones that are graded as well. Overall, I think it's really good. There we are, PSA 9 for £20. That's super cheap. So £20 for a raw one. Overall, £16. I think this is a really great pickup. For under £20, $20. Really great little pickup. All right, next up we have the Breakdancing Genesect from Fusion Strike. Now, I know Fusion Strike is quite easy to get hold of. It's quite cheap at the moment. There are tons of product around, and there is. However, this is still an alt art. Alt arts aren't always the easiest to pull. They are quite hard to pull, and especially in Fusion Strike. In Fusion Strike, the pull rates are not very good. It's kind of like that Battle Stars level of pull rates are tough in Fusion Strike. They really are. So it makes these alt arts just kind of even harder to pull. Like if we take a look at the top ones like Espeon and Gengar and Mew, they are hard to pull. And Genesect shares in that same pull. It's an alt art. And it's quite cheap. I mean, we take a look, and I kind of feel like this may drop even more, but it's already super cheap. Now, if we take a look 3 months ago, $25, and then it ticked up and it's dropping back down to $23. So around $20 or so, $20, $25. This is actually a great pickup. The artwork's awesome. I'm not going to lie, a Breakdancing Genesect. You can't go wrong with that one. But I think that's really good. Like I say, Fusion Strike, not many people like opening this set. This is the thing. There's a ton of product around, but people aren't buying it. People aren't cracking the packs. So it means there's going to be less and less of these out there. So this is a great little pickup, I think. Let's take a look how well it's been doing over on graded and in eBay. Okay, right, now the Breakdancing Boy over on eBay You know, eBay sold $25. PSA though, PSA 10, $156. That's not bad. You know, we're looking at roughly a $20 to $25 card. $150 odd isn't too bad. You take a look at that Glaceon we just looked at. That was only like, what, like $70 in a PSA 10? It was like $20 to buy. This is pretty good. Even in a 9, it's $80. That's still pretty decent. Like I say, it's a really cool card, very unique, hard to pull in Fusion Strike. It's a set that not many people like cracking open, even though there's a ton of it around. I think this is a great little pickup to get. What's it selling for over here in the UK? Okay, right, over here in the UK, let's take a look. £15 was one sold here, another one for £22. Again, that's pretty good. I mean, the £15 one, I think that's really good. You've got to be careful, though, on centering and condition, because that can play a big part in everything. We'll keep going. This one got best offer accepted at £26. That one was £36. Okay, that was back in April. That one's 25. That one's 25. So I would say probably roughly around £25. Great little pickup. Like I say, I think this is a pretty cool card. Next up, Celebrations time, the Umbreon Gold Star. Now, this is an awesome card, don't get me wrong, but Celebration singles are getting really cheap, and it's pretty good. I think this is one of the hardest cards to pull in the Classic Collection. It is one of the most expensive cards of the set, but it's not actually that expensive, if you get what I'm saying, right? So we take a look. Now, we did pull this actually recently on a stream, which was absolutely amazing. We go back 6 months to give us a rough indication of what's been going on with this card, right? So around $30, then it kind of went up to around 36, and now it's dropped all the way down to 25. And that's pretty good. That's really cheap, especially for an Umbreon. Now, we know people love opening celebrations. Getting the sealed product is getting a little bit tricky just because it's becoming less and less available. So overall, I think this is a great little pickup to get. You can get it graded well, and then you're onto a winner. This is beautiful. Hard to pull, because it shares in that giant pool of the Classic Collection. I kind of feel like this and the Charizard are, kind of fighting it out for, the top spot. Charizard's the most expensive, obviously, and then this is the second most expensive in the Classic Collection. And then you have the Gold Mew in the regular set. But overall, great little card. But how well has it done graded? Okay, right, graded. So eBay sold roughly $23, $24. Like I say, TCG Player, $26. Then we have eBay sold price $148 in a PSA 10. That's not bad going. 99 in a PSA 9. That's actually pretty good. I mean, there's a ton of PSA 10 around. But overall, I think that's a pretty good deal. Again, when sending stuff off to PSA, things are getting really still, I think, too expensive with PSA. I would still probably wait further down the line, hopefully when prices drop, to send out some of these more lower tier cards. But overall, I kind of feel like this is great. This is a great little pickup. You can't go wrong with this Umbreon. And like I say, Celebrations is becoming harder and harder to get just because it's out of print. So, it has that value. It's Umbreon at the end of the day. We all know how well Umbreon does in long term. But how's it being sold here in the UK? All right, let's take a look. So, £30. Okay, that's not too bad. We keep going. So we got a CGC 9 at £45. We have Ace graded one there on a 9 with a really cool label. That got best offer at £40. £30 raw, pack fresh. We keep going down, 30. So it's over £30. £27 here with the postage, £21. So overall, it's about £25 to £30 for this card, and I think that's a pretty good deal. I think that's really good. And like I say, you can get it graded, you're on to a winner. I would hold off though with the grading just because it's a little bit too expensive. But that is the Umbreon Gold Star. Next, we have the Pikachu Secret Character Rare from Cosmic Eclipse. This is a stunning piece of artwork. Just like the Trainer Gallery, Cosmic Eclipse had these character cards. They're called character cards, not Trainer Gallery. And this was cool. This was the kind of like chase card in Cosmic Eclipse in the character slot. And the prices have been dropping, guys. They really have. This is an awesome card. So we go back 6 months. Cosmic Eclipse, very expensive. Single packs have been kind of getting reprinted. Not printed, but like restocked in certain products. You might get the odd Cosmic Eclipse booster here and there, like in the tins or the Arceus figure collection box. But an actual booster box, a sealed booster box of Cosmic, is like $500. It's ridiculously expensive. So we take a look at this Pikachu Secret Rare, okay? $40 odd, then it peaks at 44, all the way down to 36. It's pretty good. It looks cute. How awesome is this artwork, right? Now, this is hard to pull. It is. Cosmic Eclipse is hard to get hold of. And this is just a really iconic bit of artwork. Everybody loves this. Everybody loves Red and Pikachu. And this is amazing. But how was it done graded? All right, so graded. So eBay, $34 is sold. And a TCG Player says around $37. And then we take a look at PSA. $194 in a PSA 10. That's pretty good. But then the PSA 9, it drops all the way down to $55. That's a big drop. So you would hope that you get a 10 although, you know, there's over 2,000 in a 9. You want to see if you can get a good one to get it sent off. Is it worth getting sent off right now? Probably not, in all honesty, paying between $50 to $100 a card to get graded. Right now, I wouldn't bother. But overall, I think it's really cheap. $35 or so between eBay and TCG Player. I think that's a really, really great deal for this card. And when you look at the graph, you can kind of see that it's just ever so slowly. Look at that, you know, it started off quite slow, raw price, look, $50, and it went all the way down, and now it's down to that 34, so it has been declining. Now's a great time to pick up. It's because Cosmic Eclipse is getting these odd booster packs in these random products that's causing the value of some of the cards to drop. But in reality, once this like drip of Cosmic is stopped, then these cards will go back up, because like I say, these booster boxes are really expensive, and this set is expensive as a whole and hard to get hold of, and is one of the best, in my opinion, Sun and Moon era sets. So it's really great. But how is this selling over on eBay here in the UK? So let's take a look. £37 was most recently sold, one pack fresh. Okay, that's about right. Then we have, what was that? PSA 9, £60. That's not too bad, actually. Then we take a look at this. PSA 10, best offer accepted, 174. Okay. Then we have £23. That's a really good deal. £23 for a pack fresh one. Then we have £30 as well. So 30, 29, 20, anywhere between 20 to £30. You can get a really good, good conditioned one onto a winner. Brilliant, amazing card. All right, guys, before we get into the last pick, if you made it this far into the video and you've enjoyed it, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more Pokemon content. And let me know down in the comments which one of these cards is your favorite. Which one would you like to go and pick up? Do you have any of these? Let me know down in the comments. Right, let's get into the last one. Okay, last one is the expensive one. It is the Chonk. It is the Rainbow Chonkachu from Vivid Voltage. Now, you may be thinking, wow, this is really expensive. And it is a lot of money, I'm not going to lie. It is the chase card in Vivid Voltage. And it's really hard to pull. I mean, it is incredibly hard to pull. I think I've opened like nearly 10 booster boxes of Vivid Voltage and still never pulled this card. And I know loads of people still haven't pulled this card. It's so difficult to get. But the price of it, as you can see from the chart, has just fallen, absolutely fallen. So let's take a look. So we take a look at this, right? We go back 6 months, okay? We get a real good view of this card. I have no idea what happened to that dip there. We go back up here, right? $192, right now, $167. So it hasn't dropped a huge amount, but it's still dropping. And you can see from the 3-month chart that it is dropping. Vivid Voltage is a set where it's had quite a few reprints now. Can I see any more reprints coming? Probably not. The booster boxes have been quite steady. You know, they've been around that 125, 130 mark. And this is an extremely hard card to get. This is the reason why you crack packs with Vivid Voltage. I mean, the set's incredible anyway, but this is the reason. People hunt for this card. You could basically pay a little bit more than a booster box just to get this card. Is it worth it? I think so. I mean, you're going to be opening a ton of product to try and pull this card, unless you can, you know, test your luck. There are some other great cards in Vivid Voyage, don't get me wrong. You have the Amazing Rare subset, which is great. And then you also have a ton of amazing full art trainers and rainbows. But this is the card that everybody wants, right? But how is it really doing graded? Because I know this card was really expensive at one point graded, and I think it's kind of dropped, but let's go and take a look. Okay, right, so it says eBay sold 147. That's pretty good. Like I say, TCG Player 168, but there we go. PSA 10, $426. Then the PSA 9, we have 209, and so on and so forth. There are a ton of these in a PSA 10. This card's been graded a lot, but that's a high value. For over $400, that's really good. Would I send this off to get graded right now? I probably would. For around, you know, even $50 to $100 to get it graded. I mean, if you get it back as a 9, that would kind of sting, but it's worth to try and aim for that 10, especially if you genuinely feel like you got a really good one. But let's take a look at these charts, okay? This is the PSA 10, so the green is PSA 10. You know, we go back all the way back to what, July last year. It was $800. So it's basically dropped by 50% in value from a PSA 10. Will it go back up? Absolutely. Once Vivid Voltage is completely out of print, booster boxes are hard to get hold of, this card carries. This card will just go, it will just keep climbing. It will do a reverse of what is currently happening. And if you take a look at the raw price, it was over $300 back in July, July last year, May last year, sorry, so a year ago, and it's dropping all the way down. So again, the raw price will go back up. It's had a ton of reprints during that time frame. You know, between May last year to May now, it has had a ton of reprints and a ton of restocks. So that's why the price has dropped. But it will go back up. I know this card is really expensive, but it's really worth really worth picking up. But what's it like here in the UK? Okay, Rainbow Chonk, we have here £131 recently sold, 127, 137, 120, okay, 126, 120. In all honesty, 120 is a real good deal. Real good deal. I would definitely pick one up for 120, especially if it was a really good condition. Well, so £100 this one sold for. Whoever picked that one up, that's a winner. So you can pick this up insanely good. Oh, we have a graded one here, 9.5 Beckett, best offer of 400. We have an Ace 9, 160, best offer accepted. So, I mean, this is a great card to pick up. Here we go, PSA 10. This is what we want to see, you guys. £677. It says from Australia, so it's a bit of a mish, but that is pretty good. Over £600. So overall, this is a great card. There you have it, guys. Those are 5 great cards that you should pick up right now. I have a couple of these cards. I don't have the Rainbow Chonkachu, unfortunately. I do have the Glaceon, and I do have the Umbreon. That Genesect, though, I haven't opened much Fusion Strike, so I might have to go and pick up that Genesect. But that Pikachu, though, it's worth it. And that character rare as well from Cosmic. I do have a box of Cosmic Eclipse. I don't want to open it, though. I don't really want to open it. But it is a great set and a great card. Anyway, guys, that is it from me in this video. As always, thank you all so much for watching. You guys are legends, and I'll see you all in the next one.